Money is definitely no issue for you if you belong to one of the richest royal families in the world. With so much inherited oil wealth being accumulated to carelessly throw money at things, exactly how would one go about spending all of that? You'd probably get bored of all the luxury, right? Well, that certainly isn't the case with the Crown Prince of Dubai. In this video, we're going to tell you in detail about the Crown Prince of Dubai's lifestyle. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Let's begin. A modern-day Aladdin, Fazza, as he likes to call himself, or Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, to give him his proper name, is living the life. He's perhaps the most popular royal figure in the whole world with a strong 10 million plus following on Instagram. This is because he loves to show off his wealth and luxurious lifestyle for all to see and admire. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is a man with many talents and passions. The Crown Prince adores poetry and is passionate about it, having published a lot of his own work. He also has duties such as being the chairman of the Dubai Executive Council, on top of other titles and roles. He created a website called Hamdani, which is used to stay in touch with the local UAE residents, which allow a civilian to lodge complaints against the government if need be. The prince absolutely loves the outdoors and is very sporty. He's a licensed scuba diver, equestrian athlete, and even a licensed skydiver. To underline his sporting prowess, he even won the gold medal at the FEI World Equestrian Games in 2014. But all of this simply pales in comparison to the crazy and outrageous amounts of money that the prince blows on the ultimate luxuries that money can buy. Falcons. The Crown Prince loves falcons, much like other Arab royals. He has an affinity for these fine feathered creatures and buys them from a very special source indeed. The Crown Prince tried to buy a man named Brian Close's falcon business outright for $15 million, but Bryn, being passionate about the job, refused to take the offer. So now, Fazza has his precious falcons bought and especially flown down all the way from Doncaster, England to the UAE. This exclusive deal between Fazza and Bryn allows the Crown Prince to be the sole purchaser of these prized falcons. The two men seem increasingly pleased with the arrangement, as the prince gets to own the birds, which can fly at speeds of 75 miles per hour. Meanwhile, Bryn gets to be a very rich man. Quattroel. Dubai, being a coastal city, makes it necessary for people to have means of transport which can travel through waters. So it was only natural that the Crown Prince would need a boat for traveling and vacation. So he went out and bought a massive luxury super yacht, as one does. Any guesses as to how expensive the yacht was? Well, trick question, because it turns out that Fazza actually owns not one, not two, but various yachts. This includes the $70 million spent on the Esmeralda. The Esmeralda was built by Silver Yachts and was bought in 2012. This gigantic 77-meter yacht can easily host up to 12 guests and a crew of 24 staff members. But this isn't even the most expensive yacht in the prince's fleet. That honor goes to the magnificent Quattroel. This astounding ship was bought by Fazza for an eye-watering $180 million. This mega yacht has a gym that was designed specially by Usain Bolt. It has a personal spa, several pools, and even a helicopter landing pad. The name Quattroel basically stands for 4 L's: love, liberty, life, and luxury. This yacht has a magnificent and classy alabaster and wood interior with spacious and well-furnished rooms. On top of this, he owns, together with his father and brothers, the Dubai. This yacht is actually a converted cruise ship. Airplanes. Being a crown prince of a rich emirate, it was inevitable that Fazza would have his very own jet for air travel, right? Well, the Crown Prince has a long-standing appreciation and like of Boeing aircrafts, just like his dad. Together, Fazza and Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, the ruler of the Emirate of Dubai, have their very own fleet of private aircrafts that they can fly at their whim. But these planes have also been used in charitable and humanitarian causes over the years as well. His father actually sent his planes out to aid the rescue of refugees stuck at sea in 2017. The Crown Prince also purchased 30 Boeing 787-10 Dreamliners at the Dubai Air Show. This deal cost them an eye-watering $9 billion. Most of these planes were bought for the largest air carrier of the Middle East, Emirates. This purchase was so big that it shook the world and single-handedly increased the price of Boeing in the stock market by 1.1% at least. $1 Million Camel. Bringing it back to Fazza's love of animals, this one is a real doozy. The Crown Prince once dropped a crazy $2.7 million on one camel. Now, this wasn't just any other camel. This particular mammal was chosen out of a massive pool of more than 17,000 different options. The camel had even won a beauty contest and was deemed the most beautiful-looking camel. The Crown Prince is also known to be a lover of exotic animals. He loves to buy beautiful creatures such as elephants, tigers, and the aforementioned falcons for a home zoo. Hotels. The Crown Prince naturally has a lot of money tied into land development and the tourism industry of Dubai. Fazza owns many five-star hotels. The Palm Jumeirah is a man-made archipelago, or a collection of islands. This was made out of sand pulled from the seabed, and still stands as one of the most impressive engineering feats of mankind. The Prince owns the Jumeirah Zabil Saray, one of the most exclusive hotels on one of the most expensive pieces of land on the entire planet. It's rumored that the hotel cost over $12 million to build. It features private, top-of-the-line luxury spas and boutiques, as well as beautiful ornate decor and private movie theaters and other fun activities for kids and adults alike. To further cement the Prince's love of animals, the hotel recently donated funds to a turtle rehab and research project. Cars. Now let's take a look at some of the crazy cars that Fazza owns. The Crown Prince owns a solid gold Rolls Royce, which is so secretive and expensive that no one really knows how much it cost, or even has any pictures of the car. Continuing his love of golden vehicles, Fazza also has a golden Lamborghini, which set him back a couple of $1 million at least. He also owns one of the most exclusive and expensive Lamborghinis ever produced, the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. Only 9 of these have ever been produced and cost $4.5 million at the time of production. Another one of Fazza's favorites is the Aston Martin 177. This car was also thought to be the most expensive car when it was first released, and it was sold for a price of $1.9 million. The Prince also owns a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. This set him back $1.7 million and can go upwards of 250 miles per hour. Some other insane cars and vehicles that the Prince owns include tanks and even amphibious terrain cars. He owns a fleet of $500,000 military tanks. These Ripshaw tanks are a personal favorite of Fazza. And that's a wrap for the Prince of Dubai lifestyle. What do you think? Would you spend this money in exactly the same way as the Crown Prince? Does this sort of luxury appeal to you, or would you show some restraint? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for videos like this. See you in the next one.